name is Ron Drescher. I'm an attorney practicing in bankruptcy and commercial litigation in Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. And today I'd like to talk about what is a deposition in aid of enforcement. Sometimes creditors get judgments. They win the lawsuit or they otherwise get a judgment. And sometimes that's only the easiest part for the creditor. The hard part is collecting the judgment. The creditor has at their disposal tools to collect on a judgment. They can get all sorts of information from a debtor about their assets and their income. The most powerful of these tools is the deposition in aid of enforcement. Most of the time, what has to happen, at least in Maryland, is to get a deposition in aid of enforcement, the judgment creditor has to ask the court that entered the judgment for permission to have that oral exam. And frequently, that order after it's entered has to be personally served on the debtor so that they can compel the debtor to attend. Sometimes the deposition takes place in a lawyer's conference room. Frequently, it takes place in a courtroom where there's a judge or a master sits and hears the testimony of the judgment debtor, the person who owes the money, and can intervene to make sure that the judgment debtor is answering truthfully. Sometimes the master will force the judgment debtor to part with an expensive watch or property that they have right then and there, but that's very rare. When the debtor testifies, they are testifying under oath. If they lie, if they conceal assets, that could put them in jail, or if they file bankruptcy later on, that could be used to prevent them from getting a discharge. So it's important that the debtor testifies truthfully. Debtors are frequently scared at that point. They don't want to lose their property. But testifying untruthfully could really turn out to be a disaster. My name is Ron Drescher. I'm an attorney practicing in bankruptcy and commercial litigation. And if you have a question about any of these concepts, I'd love to hear from you.